Okay, Sultan, we are ready now. So,
Yeah.
okay, good evening. How are you?
Yes, yes, good.
I'm very happy to see your face again, man. After such a long time, right?
Yes, yes, that's
How
true.
are you? How
It's
is your
been a long time.
family? I
Yeah,
hope you are doing
things are
great, right?
going well. But yeah, but good.
So I think we met when we were both doing masters in university, right?
Yes, yes, exactly in Kuala
Okay,
Lumpur, Malaysia, right?
okay, yeah. Okay, man. Good evening. And the thing is, we supposed to do this session online. That's how we designed the posters and all.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, some technical errors happened, right? So that's why we are doing the offline recording. So as we have planned, we will go through all the questions, all the knowledge sharing in offline mode, and then we can publish it later. No worries.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Right, so first of all, I would like to give you a small introduction as what I have known about yourself to the audience, whoever see this after the recording. So let me welcome you. So welcome Sultan to the Healthcare Engineering YouTube channel. So Sultan is one of my good friends, and we both studied our masters in biomedical engineering in University Malaya, Malaysia, and he is working in Maldives, Indra Gandhi Memorial Hospital as a biomedical engineer. So I had a great privilege to have this opportunity, and I would like to do some kind of interview session in our interview session series in order to gain the knowledge whatever he obtained from the from working in the industry, and we would like to share with you for our subscribers and for the future biomedical engineers. So welcome Sultan to our healthcare engineering YouTube channel, and very good evening to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me opportunity to introduce myself and also inviting me for this interview session and healthcare engineering. Myself, Sultan Mahmud.
Yeah.
I am working at the moment. I am working at IGMH, which stands for Indra Gandhi Memorial Hospital, just located in Bombay, capital of Maldives. So I'm working here as a system biomedical engineer. It's been 3.5 years. It's going to almost 4 years.
Mhm.
So I have completed my master's in biomedical engineering from University of Malaya, which is one of the best engineering overall best university in the world. I would say current ranking is I think 65th in the world according to QS world ranking. And also I have completed my bachelor in medical imaging technology. That was from Bangalore, India, under Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science. And also I had a diploma in medical imaging technology that was from Bangladesh under the State Medical Faculty of Bangladesh. So this is the short description about myself. Yeah, thanks again for interview.
Okay, man. Okay, okay. So this is your first time working in an abroad country, like in Maldives, right?
Yeah, that,
Okay, so so far you have explained your educational backgrounds, right? So whatever you have studied, your bachelor's and your master's, right? So your bachelor's, master's, or diploma, whatever you have done, all educational qualification, whatever you have, all are related to biomedical engineering, especially under healthcare sector. Am I correct, right?
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Okay, okay. So before getting to Maldives, I would like to know. I'm asking all the questions for in order to clear the doubts of our viewers, right? So before getting to Maldives, do you have any work experiences? How did you get into Maldives, right? By applying for a work visa or something, because most of our viewers are from Sri Lanka, India, and right, so they have to know how did you get into Maldives, what are the current opportunities we have in Maldives, especially in the biomedical engineering field. So let's clear these questions one by one. So is this your first time working in an abroad, like in Maldives?
Yeah, in the field of biomedical engineering, this is my first experience at Indra Gandhi Memorial Hospital. But before that, and while I was doing my bachelor in technology in Bangalore, that time I had the opportunity to. It was like internship and then work the course also. I mean, in the program, we have been sent for the training, clinical training. There was so many like Apollo Hospital, Columbia Hospital, Bangalore Institute of Oncology, then Santos Hospital, and then David Hospitals. There are so many hospitals. So the aim was to expose with the medical equipments which used in the medical field, especially in healthcare setting or clinical setting. So that was the really very great opportunity, I would say. And also after completing my diploma, I have been sent to internship. That was a 6 month internship. It was a medical college, so Russia Medical College, Russia Medical College and Hospital. So those are the experience before before joining as biomedical engineering here. I worked in India as a medical technologist, medical imaging technologist, and also after completing my bachelor, I worked in a it was quite a short time, at least around 1.5 years, as a clinical instructor of. So I used to teach diploma level students, especially in healthcare setting like radiology, then laboratory, basic anatomy, physiology, these type of subjects, and also specialized subjects like medical radiation, healthcare, engineering, this type of subjects. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So our next question is, so since you have your educational background which is related to biomedical engineering and obviously you are working in the same field, how did your educations like bachelor's or master's or whatever which you studied in biomedical engineering help to do better in the industry? Do you feel that your education gives you much knowledge when you do the works in the industry?
Yes, of course, education it plays a very big role because before handling any sorts of critical equipments, it's a critical equipment. There will be a lot of critical equipments like ventilators, then the defibrillators, in this type of things. Before handling, we should have the basic understanding how this machine functions, what is the principles, what are the technical issues might arise, and how to resolve the issues. And also, from engineering point of view, we have to give training to the specialized doctors and then nurses how to optimally use these equipments without giving any issues or problems. So I think education, from my point of view, education is the most important things to do before starting the professional career, any healthcare or medical equipment company or any other organizations.
So obviously education helps. Uh, it plays a very important role when we go for the industry, right?
Yes.
Because we have to encourage the students, because most of the students think whatever they are studying is not relevant to the field, or whatever they study in the in the academics, they think that it is not helpful them in order to do better in the industry. It's not like that, right? So they have to
Yeah.
focus on what they are studying, right? Okay, and my next question is, I think you are on duty now, right? So you are working in, yeah. So whenever you have some on calls, you just let me know. We can pause the session and we can continue it, right? So feel free to do
Okay.
the
Yeah.
session. So you are working in Indra Gandhi Memorial Hospital in Maldives, right?
Yeah. That's correct.
So as a biomedical engineer. So could you
Yeah.
please explain about your hospital, the type of the hospital, what are the internal things and all, as a small introduction about your hospital?
Yeah. Sure. So actually, this Indra Gandhi Memorial Hospital it's have a long history. For the time being, it's almost 500 bedded hospitals,
Mm-hmm.
almost nearly 500 hospitals, not near that. And we have medical equipments nearly 2,500 medical equipments, which excludes the mechanical beds. I mean, it's included only the patient beds which are run by motor. So the equipment is like a small glucometer, thermoscan, nutrition pump, and syringe pump, whatever medical equipment are there. So this is the IGNS is actually the government hospital, tertiary level hospital, one of the biggest hospital in the country. So we are having resources, a lot of resources, not a lot of which other organization doesn't have. So to give you an example, like in the radiology setup, if I talk about medical imaging department or the police department, we are having MRI machine, that is magnetic resonance imaging, that is G 1.5 Tesla we have. And also we have Philips, that is 3 Tesla, that is very good for machines. And also we have CT scan 120 slices CT. Then we have microscopy, we have mammography, we have CTR, CR, and also DEXA. Now recently we are trying to implement this nuclear medicine also. So this is just like a short example, and it is actually tertiary level multidisciplinary hospitals. Most of the departments, most of the specialists doctors are available here.
Good, good, good. Okay. So, are you the only biomedical engineer working in your hospital?
No, no, actually, we are in our team there are currently 7 members are there. So we have engineer from India, mostly from Kerala. Then we have engineer from Sri Lanka also. I'm from Bangladesh, and there are some engineer and technician from local, I mean from Maldives also. Yeah.
Okay, so you are having around 7 people in your team in order to do the biomedical works and all, right?
Yes, 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 sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. And now we are going for the very important question. As a biomedical engineer, could you please explain in detail about your duties in the hospital? You can take your time, and because that's a very important thing we have, why we are having this session.
Yes, yes, sure. So actually, first of all, we have to understand what is boundary. So thing is, most of the UA students and most of the people be they will be having no idea what is actually stand for. Especially students like who are completing O level, A level, and they are looking for the future opportunity or higher study. They should know what it stands for, what it is deals for, what are the scope of doing work and what are the opportunity. So biomedical engineering is basically multidisciplinary field. This is like engineering application of engineering field into the biology or healthcare or healthcare setting. So by applying engineering knowledge, biomedical engineer resolve also the problems which is like medical based or healthcare based. Biomedical engineer, for example, they may create a software which will be helpful for the patient monitoring, or maybe they will be handling, they might be creating one device like a prosthesis or orthosis or artificial organ, something like that. And it also like the tissue engineering, the rehabilitation engineering, which will help the physically challenged people to bring into them normal life. So, from the biomedical engineering, I will encourage to do biomedical engineering, especially for the students, those who are looking for into the higher study. But I recommend them to they should have a very good basic physics, chemistry, biology, and also mathematics. It will be putting additional benefit if they can have some knowledge of programming. It will be like mostly required for the program. Yeah.
Okay, so could you please explain about your routine? So once you get into the hospital for your duty, what are your routine checkups? So, for example, what will you do at first once you get into the hospital? So could you explain about your entire duties? What do you do in your working day?
Yeah. Actually, our duty starts from morning 8 o'clock, morning shift. and there's a two shift and evening shift. So morning shift from
So obviously you have to do a day shift as well as a night shift, right?
yes, yes.
And
So morning,
do you get a day or 1 or 2 days off from a week?
yes, we are getting 1 day off in a week.
In a week, right? So okay. So you can carry on with your duties once you get into the
Yeah.
hospital.
So normally we are having two shifts, morning shift and evening shift. Morning shift will start from 8 and it will end 4. And evening shift will start around 3 and it will be till night 11, middle of the night. So again, there will be some on calls, like we will be responsible to attend all the calls. So on calls means it will start from morning morning 8, it starts till 4 o'clock. We have to attend all the calls. All the departments will call to